This is Tom Colley for Through the Ropes Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by none other than Alen The Savage Babic. Alen, how are you?
Very good, brother. Thank you for calling me, and we're gonna
Not
have
at
a
all.
nice chat. Yeah, Savage is here, so
The Savage
right
is
on.
here and man who needs no introduction. One of the biggest characters in heavyweight boxing. Alen, how's things? I know you're over in the UK at the moment, due to fight, I think, on the undercard of Wardley versus Frazer Clarke. How's that
Yeah.
been?
Well, everything is perfect. I put myself into this miserable situation. I'm in Dublin, Ireland, and I can't understand. People didn't see. I didn't see a sun for 10 days, and I'm from Croatia, so I live on solar power, so solar energy. But it's very weird. But that's what I need, I needed. I needed just that. With
Yeah.
my new trainer, Pascal Collins, so I tell him the 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 tougher the better, and this is tough. There's no sun. It's like a death sentence to me, but I'm holding on, and I appreciate those 3 hours in the gym. I can't wait for them, So that's my life.
Yeah.
That's my life. That's all what I always wanted.
It's a bit like in Rocky V when he goes out and he trains in Russia.
Exactly the same. I just bought some land in Croatia. We're doing, plans for the house and everything. So everything was perfect. And then I moved here for 2 months, and it is in the first 5 days it was very rough because my immune system is not used to this much. What do I say? It's all wet here. How do you say it? Vlaga, moist and stuff in the air.
Yeah.
So I'm not used to it. So I was fucked for days. But I just put myself together and said, "This is your reality now." It's a far cry from the Dubai I was the last time. So yeah, totally opposite. That's just what I needed.
Definitely not as much sun in Dublin as what you get in Croatia. So
I just talked to the taxi driver. I tell him, "Where is the sun?" And he said, "I saw sun few days through the summer." So he sees the sun only a few days in a year. So that is just mind-boggling to me.
yeah, I think we'd rather be out in Croatia, definitely for the sunshine. So Alen, I know it's been sort of 10 months since you last fought, coming off the back of your first career defeat. How much are you itching to sort of get back in the ring and sort of right that wrong and get back out there and put on a devastating performance as we've seen from you in all your other contests?
Well, listen, I got a second chance, and it's so rare these days that a fighter gets a second chance. And although I am big, like a fan favorite and everything, it was still so hard. And most of the time I thought I'm never going to fight again. I'm never going to quit, but who's going to give me a chance? And the chance came, Dillian White came through on his end. And I can only bless him for that, God bless him. So this is it. Now it's all on me. And I did some sparrings with Thomas Carty, and they are very, very promising sparring. So I think I can bring something back to the boxing. The old school. Why everybody liked me in the first place.
Exactly.
Somehow I lost that love for the sport and everything in the way, because in my head I was super famous. I didn't care for nobody. So this really, really put me down back on ground zero. That's exactly what I needed.
There'd definitely be a hole in boxing without Alen Babic in the heavyweight or bridgerweight division. And just on that, Alen, I know you fought last time at bridgerweight. Most of your career campaigned at heavy, knocked a lot of guys out at heavyweight. Where are you planning to continue going forward? Is your next fight going to be at heavy or at bridgerweight?
Well, I tell to Julian and to my team that I want to be a heavyweight fighter.
Yeah.
They still didn't convince me I'm not a heavyweight because I have 10-0 and 10 knockouts as a heavyweight. So they gotta convince me I'm not for that, and then they gotta convince me I'm not for the cruiserweight. So there's a lot of convincing for the Savage to step out of boxing. So I'm never gonna move from boxing, and I think I will continue my path in the heavyweight division. I think that's the most exciting division, and everybody thinks somebody's gonna kill me here now. So people like to see that. So I want to give them blood.
We look forward to that. I saw some back and forth. I think it was with Tommy Welch. Is any news on who's going to be the opponent on the 31st?
Oh, I hope that guy. Everybody tell me he's gonna back down, but I don't want that to happen. So I'm not pushing him too hard. I don't want to push him. I don't want to scare him away. Because I hope it's gonna be him. I mean, nothing is really confirmed. My name is still not on the list and everything, but they told me like. Ben Shalom told me in person. He said, "You're fighting. This is my show. I'm making it. You're fighting." And my guys and Dillian White, everybody told me. So it's as secure as it gets, And I'm gonna be in Ireland for 2 months. So I would be really pissed if I didn't fight in the end. So I am gonna fight. I don't know where. I think I'm gonna there, but if not there, I'm gonna fight bare knuckle on the street somewhere because. I need a closure to this.
I don't think anyone needs that.
I just need a closure so I can come back to my country because when I left country, I said I'm not coming back without a fight. I'm not coming back. I don't care. Don't care what happens. And I put it all on the line again. Every single time. And my last fight also, I put everything on the line. Everything that I had. And I just got married last year and I told my wife, I'm crazy. I will put everything on the line. We're gonna be fucked if I lose. And she's like, yeah, I know everything. That's my life. She didn't even say a word. I was talking to somebody. I said to her, I'm leaving tomorrow for Ireland. And she just said, oh, I love you. Do what you have to do. Nobody can tell me what to do. So I think this very serious.
You definitely bring eyes to a card, Alen, and I think the sort of fans fell in love with you as your all-action star. I see something earlier on your Instagram. I know you sort of modelled yourself on like Joe Frazier, Ernie Shavers, and they the guys that you've looked at and coming up, and you can see the resemblance in your style and all action, and like I say, that's what the fans love. Is those the guys that you've sort of modelled yourself on?
Yeah, of course. And I always did that. I always gave the fans what they want, always. I don't really care about myself that much. That's not good, somebody tell me, but I don't care. I'm always going to give the fans what they want. And I'm going to give you the best fight. I'm gonna give you, the Under Shavers reborn. I'm gonna do some new style. Me and Pascal Collins are working on it. I really wanted to be an old school fighter, and I am a throwback fighter. I always was, but somewhere in the all of that way, I lost my passion for boxing, from old school boxing. I started watching the old films. I used to watch like 10 fights a day. I'm crazy when I go into that mode. And I started doing all of that. So I was just like, boxing was going so well for me, 10-0, 10 knockouts, 11-0, silver champion. I just thought I'm the man, I don't need to do this anymore. So I paid the price. I went to Dubai, had camp there, and you should never go to Dubai to have camp because it's too beautiful. It's too beautiful. I slept on my sunbed. I didn't even move inside. It's always sunny there. So a lot of things went wrong. But I know right now.
You've rediscovered your hunger now, and you want to ready to sort of take it out on someone on the 31st of March.
Yeah, listen, we like to say in Croatia we are tough people, like we are the shit.
Yeah.
But really, it's a lot tougher here because they don't have a sun. I keep telling to my guys, you can't be a tough man when you have the most beautiful sea in the world and we have the most beautiful sun in the world. So it's not that tough as I thought we were. This is tougher, bro. It's always wet. It's always raining. It's always cold. There's, it's a different story. It's a different kind of tough. I understand the old Irish sayings, the Irishmen are tough, war tough. So I understand it now, and my boxing club with Celtic Warrior is that kind of place. It's like from America, from the early 19s, and stuff. So it's really, really, really tough. I love it. I love it for it.
If it's not Tommy Welch on the 31st, Alen, is there any other names out there that you'd like to fight? Or I know there was a lot of talk in the past between you and Dave Allen. I'm not sure where he is in his career at the moment.
I would abandon Tommy Welch in a minute if Dave wants to fight me. Oh, that would be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it first. I didn't even think about it, but I would abandon all other for
For Dave.
Dave Allen. So Dave of all Allens. And then me and he just standing in the middle of the ring and just throwing fucking bombs.
Yeah.
Dave will come back. I need you. Savage needs you. You know, he needs to. I would be rebirthed after that fight. Yeah, I would fancy that fight also. I mean, that's the crown jewel. But I think, but he also had his loss in his last few fights. I
Yeah.
had a loss my last few. Maybe it's the perfect timing. Why not? Eddie or whoever make some Ben Shalom, whoever make that fight. You know, I'm in it to win it.
I think if
Because
Dave gets,
I don't know if this guy is gonna go through. I don't want to be because so many guys turned down the fight. So many guys fucked me up in the past. So I'm not trusting nobody anymore about that.
Hmm. I think if he saw Dave Allen get himself in the shade, that'd make a seriously good fight between you two, and definitely one the fans would tune in for. One we hopefully get down the line as well. He was obviously out against Frazer Clarke in his last outing. So just moving on to the main event, Alan, you got Frazer Clarke and Fabio Wardley, your stablemate, I believe. How do you see that one going? Interesting fight. It's been talked about for a while for the British title.
Well, listen, Fabio Wardley is an enigma in this heavyweight division because he should lose to Frazer Clarke. He should lose all of his fights, almost all of them, but he always win by knockout. I don't know what to say about him. I admire him so much because we started this journey together, somewhere around together, and I had maybe a steeper climb. But he just went right past me and moved on for the next few years, just dominating. So I have so much respect for Fabio Wardley. And I have 150 amateur fights, around 100, yeah, 150 with this, but how much fights do I have? No, I have more. I forgot. But I have many amateur fights, but he has zero. So it's really mind-boggling to me what he's doing to everybody he meets. I gotta try that. I gotta try his power. I wanna spar him soon. I hope so. I put myself at his disposal. I said, whenever you need sparring for Frazer Clarke, I know his style. I can emulate him. I'm the best sparring partner there is. I'm gonna come, bro, for nothing. You know, for you, my guy. So I hope you're gonna spar because again, Fabio shouldn't won, but I think he's gonna knock him out. How I don't know. I don't. Frazer Clarke is a fucking Olympian. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to even think that a white collar fighter can beat an Olympian in boxing. You know, if you follow boxing, you know that is
Yeah.
stupid things to even say. But Fabio has a he's even going to be a favorite in that fight. I think. I don't know about the betting odds, but I think he's going to be the favorite.
I think he probably will be a start favourite. And this is, yeah, like you say, his rise has been incredible, and yeah, it's
And he
interesting.
keeps on going. When does he stop? Nobody knows that because he just steamrolls everybody. He killed David Adeleye. Adeleye was a legit fighter.
Mm.
And he just, like, he did nothing. But
It's an interesting one with Clarke. I think he's got that'd be an interesting fight. Obviously, Clarke's got the pedigree from the amateurs, like you say, it hasn't stopped Wardley so far, which is why I think people are going to tune in. It's going to be a great British heavyweight showdown.
Frazer Clarke fought my guy Marco Millen in the amateurs 2 times.
Yeah.
And he stopped him and beat him. So my guy is tough as they come.
Yeah.
So I know Frazer Clarke is legit. He's legit 100%. He's tested. He's battle tested and proven. And in the Olympics, you know, Fabio said some things about he getting, you know, like a good draw, you know, on the, how do you say, good. I don't know. He get a good schedule of fights and stuff.
Yeah.
But bro, you can't be Olympic medalist for nothing. You know, you gotta come to the Olympics. That is the most important thing. So, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna watch that fight as a fan. I'm gonna dismantle who everybody is in front of me, and I'm gonna sit in the first row.
We look forward to that, Alan. And then have you got a message? I know you've got like your alter ego, The Savage, and Alan as The Savage got a message for those tuning in to see him on the 31st of March. Yeah.
The Savage has the reason. Yeah. But I really feel reborn, and I love being here in UK and in Ireland also. So, oof, what can I tell you? I'm gonna die trying. You know, I'm that kind of guy. You know, I'm not the most talented, not the most technical, nothing, but I am gonna die trying. And if you're gonna enjoy that is good for me. You know, it's good for me. So because I'm not done in this boxing shit. I'm not done. You know, I came here with a plan and I'm not done. No, I'm not done, so I'm gonna show that. And I'm gonna, for my next fight, I'm gonna bring back the old school. For real, for true old school. I've been working with Pascal on some things and we are amazing. I didn't see nobody doing old school like I do. So I think we're gonna do something special, something old school, something old, you know, so watch me. Watch me. I started talking too much. Watch me, and thank you for the call and for the interview. I enjoyed it.
Speaking as a fan, Alan, we're looking forward to seeing that. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that you certainly bring the war and the action, and it's always a pleasure. So I'll be tuning in on the 31st. Can't wait.
Somebody's head is gonna go off, either mine or theirs, but it's not going to decision. I am not known for the decisions. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Tom Polly for Through the Ropes Boxing. We've been speaking with Alen The Savage Babic. Thank you very much, Alan. I've just stopped the recording now.